Hello, my name is Ugochukwu Nadine, and you are watching Football Arena. And finally, Chelsea got a victory. I'm happy for them. I'm happy they got a victory. They've lost, I think, drawn only 2 games since the season began, and I think they defeated Luton and Blackburn, and after that, they went on a bad run. Yes, they won. They defeated Brighton, but that performance was awful. But at the moment, it's not about what they or it's not about the performance. It's about at least getting that victory against a very good side. At least that will boost their confidence going into the next game, just like Manchester United did on Saturday against Burnley. But before I go into that Manchester United game, I have to talk about Chelsea first. And Chelsea needs to start playing Palmer in that number 10 position. I don't see why they keep using Galaga or maybe Enzo. Just give it to Palmer. Palmer is a very good player. I think whenever he had the ball, he was just looking for Jackson, and Jackson was dreadful in the first half. I see no reason why. Okay, yeah, the confidence is low. He was dreadful. I think after the goal, his confidence got boosted, and he got a goal which was ruled off for an offside, and I think Chelsea in the second half they picked a little, but that doesn't mean they really played well. But that's what matters is the victory. Um, Cole finally played in in the center of the defense, not as a left-sided defender, not a left fullback or whatever, but she were playing in the left fullback position, not as a winger. Cucurella, I'm impressed. Yes, he tried. I've never seen a left footer play in the right back because they're usually dreadful. They like to play. They use the one like they like to play only with their left leg, and they hardly use their right leg. And Cucurella tried. Yes, in the first half he didn't do much, but in the second half he still tried. Um, they still tried, put off only for Sanchez. Sanchez, I will give Sanchez 4/10. He nearly cost Chelsea a victory against Brighton, making unnecessary mistakes. Those mistakes were unnecessary. I know he's trying to play from the back, but he has to be sure before making any pass. Um, he was lucky, and Sofati and João Pedro didn't take advantage of those opportunities they had. As for the center of the defense, or Chelsea defense, the center of the defense, which is Cole and Disasi, they played well. Casedo too in the first half didn't really play well, but in second half, I think everybody after Pochettino talking to them, they picked, started playing well. Pochettino need to get this team playing well again because I fear for his sake he might get sacked if this team get beaten against Fulham. Like it will demoralize this team again. They need to start getting good results. Like I'm not going to talk too much, talk about Chelsea much. It's just a victory, one victory, and I hope they play well in the next game, get a good result. Now I'll be moving over to Manchester United against Burnley. They were dreadful, but right now a win is what they need. It's what they needed, and they got it. And I think that made them to play. That gave them the confidence to go into the Crystal Palace game in the Carling Cup, and they played so well. Amrabat was outstanding. Casemiro 4 goals in 8 games. Yes, I made a post about Casemiro being benched, but I think he's living up to expectation just as usual. He's getting back to his old self. But I think what I see majorly is not about just Casemiro being. It's not that he's playing that bad, but I think there's always a gap in that midfield between him and Bruno or whoever pairs him in the center of the midfield. That is where I find issue more, not him actually. But at the end of the day, he too started having issues. Now he's playing well. Amrabat really helped him. Yes, playing as an inverted fullback, making that box midfield, which Ten Hag always wanted. I think when Regulon in their next game against Crystal Palace in the Premier League, I think when Regulon comes back, Ten Hag will find we really need to find a situation where they have to start creating that box midfield or whatever. How to find a solution to that midfield. Amrabat was outstanding. Mount played well. Casemiro played well, and someone impressed me when he came on. His name is Dango. Dango was outstanding. His composure and everything about him against Crystal Palace was outstanding. Onana too really had a good game. Maguire, every Maguire had a blast. He had a good game, but I won't, I don't want to criticize him, but okay, let me say he had a good game. He had a great game. Garnacho, this is the first time in a long while since this season began. I would say Garnacho had a great game. He was outstanding. Like Ten Hag said, he was getting to the box in the right places. And there was a time sometimes Garnacho want to take on defenders, but this time he will take on, and there are times you don't have to pass, doing it at the right time. And that is what we are talking about. Garnacho was outstanding. All Manchester United player, I think, scored as they were scoring the goals, the confidence was high. They were playing the way they ought to play. I think that is the way Ten Hag wants to play, an attacking style of football. It shouldn't be only at home. I think they should be doing so when they go to play away from home. And that will, because I think whenever Ten Hag whenever Manchester United goes to play away from home, they go to play away from home. They are always conservative. I think Ten Hag needs to start playing the way he wants to play, whether he's at home or he's away from home. He should be playing the way he wants to play, because when he was at Ajax, we saw how he played. He played Chelsea, he played Liverpool, and these teams were very good teams at the time. And he played them, and he played very well. It was wonderful. It was exciting watching Ajax play, because you want to watch it. You would want to watch a team like Ajax play under Ten Hag, because they were very, very attacking. They weren't going back for nobody, and they gave these teams headache. So I expect him to continue to do the same as he's coaching Manchester United right now. So let me say they've gotten the needed victory against Burnley, which they were awful, but they got that needed victory, which they took, and they played against Crystal Palace and they performed well. Now I expect them to carry on that performance, play against Crystal Palace, and hopefully they win Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, I think, will make several changes, just as Manchester United made several changes, and I believe that Premier League game against Crystal Palace at home will be a lot tougher than the one they played in the Carabao Cup. And they have good games right now. After Crystal Palace, they will be playing against Brentford. Before Brentford, they will play Newcastle at home in the Carabao Cup. No, but after Crystal Palace, I think they will play in Champions League against Galatasaray, Brentford, Newcastle. So they have good games right now. They have to take advantage of it to build their confidence. That much needed victory is here. Mount is back. Most of the players are back. So I think what they need right now is to start clicking. Yes, the wingers, there's nobody playing from the right side, but I think Ten Hag will need to find a way to solve that. Pelistri is not the right player for me right now. It's not the right player right now. He's not really playing well. I wouldn't say he's playing so well, but I'm not really that much impressed. But it is what it is. So don't forget to like Get a comment down below, and I'd like to know what you think. Share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you once again. Goodbye.